Wow, it's very cold. Hello guys, welcome to this YouTube channel. This is Emma over here. I go by that name. So if you are new to this YouTube channel, kindly hit the subscription button and also the like button. Yeah, when you like the video, it's always recommended to many people. So kindly, if you are joining this now, kindly hit the like button and I really appreciate it. So today I'm at Juja. This place is called Juja. This place is where I'm having a project, and this project is about a house, which is a dream house, but a small dream house because it's for mine and my family. That is my wife and my son for now. So I'm going to check how the work have been doing, or how it have been like after the formwork was finished. So stick to the video, kind of like it, and I really appreciate it. Actually, it's very cold. See how it's very cold here. Yeah, and also the entire most part of Kenya is very cold. It's very cold. So let's go and see how the project is. But the title of this video will be about me explaining how the cost of the construction here in Kenya in general, and how the materials are costing here in this area, and also the process of the construction and some mistakes that I've done which lead me to adding my construction cost. So this is how the place looks like. It's very green, it's friendly area, as you can see. So if you have not subscribed, kindly subscribe. I really appreciate that. So this place is called Juja. It's in Kiambu. It's in Kiambu County, and from here to Nairobi it's not that far. It's not that far. So it's a morning. It's a beautiful morning. Something that's chilly. God has provided us with life. We are breathing. We are having a good time. So we thank God for that. So this is the places one of the places that is developing here in Kiambu. People have been buying land here and doing some construction. May it be residential, may it be what we call self-contained. As you can see, like here we have a bare land, although you cannot tell if this land has the owner. It's very hard unless you see the post saying that it's on sale, but if not, you can hardly know if it's for the owner. So this place is a good place to stay. It's a good place to stay. You can see like this one here is the gated community. Also here. So it's a good place, but this place was a coffee farming area and also some size of farming. It was not like this, as you can see. It was kind of farming, but it was whitish farms. You know, long time ago, this area was like Whitish were having a lot of land for farming, but thereafter, after independence, this land was shared to society or to the community that were, most of them that were working on those farmers or farming. That's when they acquired all this land, right? So most of the people here are what we call the first owners of the land. But now they have been selling this land now and then. So that's why you can see it's developing very fast. Because people have been buying lands here, and then they start constructing like this left here. And this place, to be specific, is in the central part of Kenya. This is Kenya, and it's in the central part of Kenya, which is mostly known as also Kiambu. We have Murang'a County. We have several counties in the central part. So give it a like. So let's go to the site, and there I will start explaining what the cost of the constructing, considering that you have a land, because some you can buy a land and then you start constructing. But for me, it's not bought land. It's a like inheritance land. So let's go and check it and see how the proceed of the construction looks like. Although I am going to stop for a while because of the cost of the construction or the money, so I'll have to stop for a while and then look for money like for 3 months. Then because the process that have remained until to that point, we are remaining with the iron sheet, also windows, doors. Yeah, you can see it's quite a process. It's quite a process. And also the perimeter wall, because you can see most of areas here, or most of people here are using perimeter walls, you know, because of the security. So those are the major issues. So yeah, because in this area you have to have a perimeter wall, right? So we'll see how it looks like. Also the cost of the land here is between 10,000 to 20,000. Yes, 10,000 to $20,000. So the cost is 10,000 to $20,000. This depends on where the land is. Like here, where I am right now, this may cost over $20,000. You see, it may cost over $20,000 to own a land here. It's quite expensive, especially for those people who are struggling in life. It's not easy. And also nowadays lands in Kenya have been limited because of the population. You'll find that a family of have been extending each and every day. So like ours, you'll find that my dad is who was having one sister and 2 brothers. So they are 4 in numbers. So after dividing the land, then they'll then have those inheritance to their children, and that's how the inheritance here is achieved, because you just leave the land to or you divide land according to the children that you have. But most of the time the land is divided to male children, or if you have a daughter and she is not married, you'll have to share a parcel to her too, the equal parcel to sons. You see, So for example, if you have 3 sons and 1 daughter, and that daughter is not married, and she have children, so you'll have to share the land equally, and not only the land but also the property. For example, if you have a building, you'll have to share equally, so you'll have to sell that building and then you share the money. That's how the inheritance is done here. Right? Can you just comment there? Is that how you do the inheritance in your area, or you have another process of doing it? So let's go to the site, guys. Please kindly subscribe. So I'm coming from that place there. By walking is allowed. It's allowed from the main road. It's allowed I think 30 minutes. 30 minutes or so. So this place is called Kasororo. And the university is on this side. It's called the Jomo Kenyatta University. You'll just access through this place here. It's called Jomo Kenyatta University. So let's see each other on the site. So you'll find that on this side is whereby most of the construction is going on. But now on this side, it's kind of they have that countryside vibes. You see, they have that countryside vibes, whereby you can do farming. You can see this one are doing maize plantation. Also the green itself, it's like a countryside vibe. So actually most of the people here are selling land, but the cost of land is the one that I have just told you is about $10,000 to $20,000. That's what the cost of this area looks like. So there are those people who are selling the land here, and you know, in one way or another, maybe they are selling some portion of land and then they develop other portions of land. That's how most of the people do. They sell, like they have a large quantity of the land, like 3 acres. So they sell part of it and then they use that money to develop the other part of it. That's how most of the people do here. It's very green. It's a good environment. So most of the area here, this area was coffee farming areas. It was a coffee farming areas. And actually you can see my video that I posted there above. I was explaining on how the name Juja was achieved, and that was an interesting story or interesting history, whereby the name Juja was given by one of the what can I tell? I think he was a Whitish, I don't know. I've not done that research, but his name was MC Milan. So he bought some statues. One was Jew and the other one was Ja. So that's how he achieved the name Juja. But there before it was called Werua Darugo, which means Prince of Darugo. This area was called Darugo because we have a valley down there which is called Valley or Darugo Valley. So the name was, this is a Kikuyu land, so they give it Werua Darugo. So, but the name changed because of that Juja. And actually it was an idol. It was an idol. Imagine, one was called Juja One was called Ju, and the other one was called Ja. And then they brought a name called Juja. That's how they invented the name, or the name came from. It's a nice one. Go. So this is my foodie. Let me just greet him before going to the construction site. Actually, most of the people does not know. He does not know about vlogging, so they will always see like, what is this guy doing with something, with cameras, talking to himself or herself. They does not know about vlogging, but it is what it is. You have to keep on doing it, you know. And actually vlogging is not that easy. Most of the time you'll do a video, you'll see that you have low views, you'll see that, but the good thing is that don't give up. Just do what is good for you. Just continue working hard, and you'll achieve a lot of it. You can see there's a construction going on there, and also we have a good neighbor here, because it's not that far from my place. So people are selling land, and then they are buying, and then they are developing it, which is very nice. You can see they are building a construction or house there, down there, which is very nice. So that's how the life is. That's how life is. So if you are there and you are doing vlogging, or you are doing YouTube things, don't give up. Just do it each and every day, right? So we are nearby. You can see how chilly it is. It's very chilly. So my mason or my foodie was not having any idea of if I'm using a camel. So because most of the people here are not used of cameras at all. So welcome to our future home. You can see how it looks. It looks nice. But this side here is for this building. And also these stones. Actually, the cost of the stones is not that expensive, because we have a lot of coalesce within this area, or the mining of these stones. They are machine cuts. But sand, it's another thing. It's very, very expensive. Actually, a rolling of sand is about around $200. A rolling of a sand, or a truck of a sand, is around $200. So $200. So it's very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. Yeah. So for the construction here in Kenya, or in this region rather, it's very expensive to have to do construction because of the materials. Because for the stones, it's not that expensive, because it's allowed $100. Although this depends with the amount of the stones that you want to construct with. So that's what our house looks like. Actually, it's very nice. You know, we removed the formwork, and now we have achieved a good design. Actually, before I was starting this house, I started this house in 2021 December. I never had an idea of putting a gutter, because this is a gutter. The plan here is to hide the roof, you see. So if you are coming in our house or in our home here, you'll never see the concrete, because it's hidden, see. So the idea was to hide the concrete like this, see. So when I was starting, I never had that idea. So thereafter I came with an idea of constructing that gutter. It's a gutter, but also it has some blocks. So the cost of building here is quite expensive. It's not that easy. It's not an easy process, and I think anywhere in this world, I don't think the construction cost is that cheap. It's always demanding, because it require a lot of resources, a lot of materials, the ballast. And actually here also ballast is very expensive, because ballast is over $200 per truck. Yeah, so because when you're doing the process of the housing, you start by foundation, you see. And actually this foundation really costed me, because as you can see on this side is lower side, you see, we put a lot of blocks. These are called the foundation blocks. See this one here, it's not the similar to this. This is machine cut, but this one is just a quarry. It's not machine cut, so it's very, very expensive, because you'll have to construct from down there to up here and then start filling. Imagine. So it's very costly. We used a lot of money to do the foundation of this house. It was really costly. It costed me a lot. So in the future we'll clear up this place. You can see how it's very meshy, it's very bushy. So also in the future, after building the iron seat, I'll have to construct a wall, which will be the next project. So I'll have to construct a wall like here, going this way, and then the corner that way. So to that point, because that is where the gate will be. So I require a light, like to construct this wall only, I require around 5 lorries or 5 trucks of this tall block. So this will cost me allowed $500, and then I'll buy some 2 lorries of this block, because while you are constructing the fence, the perimeter wall, you have to consider putting like 1 block of this. So another 2 lorries of those blocks, which is like that $300. So you can just imagine. So for our wall itself, wow, it's very messy here. It's bushy, very bushy. But what I will tell you is that if you want to construct your house, start with what you have. Put focus, start slowly, start buying materials now, slowly by slowly, and then you'll achieve it. Actually for mine, I started slowly by slowly. I started by buying some stones like these blocks, but then they really disappointed me, because they were laid on and then they were all destroyed. This one here, you can see these blocks. We have several blocks here, so you can see these blocks here. Actually these blocks, I started with them, but somehow they were destroyed because of the rain, because they stayed here for like a whole year. So what I do is buy slowly by slowly. I know sometimes it's very hard to keep money because of a lot of things, but when you stay focused and when you know what you want to achieve, it's very achievable. You can just do slowly by slowly. Like now you have achieved something. It's actually looks nice. Look at that. It's very nice. I never knew it will be like this. It looks super nice. It looks super nice. So that's how it is. You just achieve something by doing it slowly by slowly. So that is it. I have realized that my camera is a little bit. So I want to go off because of the battery. I use only a single battery on my camera. I have not bought a spare battery. Actually, I don't know why the GoPro cameras batteries are very expensive. What? They're very expensive. Those batteries. Don't know the reason why. I don't know. It's because of the uniqueness of the camera. I don't know, but it's very expensive. It's quite expensive for those spare batteries. So the cost that really costed me is the foundation, which is the very obvious thing. That when you are doing a building or you are constructing a house, you have to bear in mind that this foundation is very costly. But also this depends on your area, the terrain, on where you are going to construct. Like for me here, the reason why the cost was very costly is because of the terrain. You see, this side is very low, but this side is very high. So the stone here that I used here, I only used one stone, you see, for the leveling. From here is one stone, but from here it's several courses. So this costed me a lot. It really costed me a lot. It really costed me a lot. Actually, to this point of the house, it's almost it has almost costed me around $3,000 to this state. Imagine. Up to this state, it really costed me like almost $3,000. Imagine. And it's such skeleton, right? But I thank God because of the far he has brought me, the far I have achieved this. It's really nice, you know. It's very nice, because now I'll go and find some money for several months, and then I put some iron sheet. Then afterwards, after putting the iron sheets, I'll start constructing the perimeter wall, because the problem here is that you cannot put some windows wall doors. Actually the entrance will be there. This will be the entrance, so you cannot put some windows and you leave them like this. And you know, this area we don't have someone who stays in this area, so some people might take advantage of you, and then they steal the windows or the metal frames. So after constructing the perimeter wall, that's when we will start constructing the what we call the grills of the windows, the doors, and all that. And then we start plastering inside, so that you can just get in and start building other places slowly by slowly, and then after all you'll achieve the final process. So that's how place looks like. All right. And for those who are new, this was sitting room. You see, this is the entrance here. It's the entrance, sitting room, and then we have a kitchen here. See, this is the kitchen. It will be an open kitchen. It will be an open kitchen to sit in, and you can put a dining table here, right? So it's a 2-bedroom house. Then you have a bedroom here. One of the bedroom is this one here. You have a toilet here, a common toilet, and also with a bathroom in it. It's a minimalist house, just serving its purpose. And also another bedroom here. So that's how it is. So you require a lot of maybe, as I've said, you just start small, and also money varies depending on where you are constructing. This varies depending on where you're constructing, because Some areas are very expensive to transport materials, and others are very cheap to transport material because they are readily available. Like SAD, you realize that there are some people who are very easily they can access the SAD because they are nearby the rivers. Like for me, it's very easily to access the blocks, but at the same time it's very hard to access SAD at ballast. So I can easily buy these blocks of stones, but about ballast and SAD, that's something else because it's very expensive. Like for me here, I need a lorry of for me to construct a perimeter wall, I need a lorry of SAD. I need 5 lorries of these blocks here, and also I need a few lorries of, or 2 lorries for foundation stones. All right, so this video is to encourage somewhere there that you can do it. You can start your own site, or you can start your own project as long as you have land. All right, as long as you have land, you can start small, constructing each and every day, and that's how you'll achieve your goals. But when you relax and say that I'll construct when I'll find some money, it can sound somehow very difficult. But when you do slowly by slowly, it's very achievable. So today's video was about how construction is like, and the cost of the construction. And I have said that the cost of construction depends on where you are, and the availability of the materials, the terrain. You see, the terrain, because the flat areas is very cheap to construct, but the slopy areas, it's where they draw the line. It's very expensive to construct in slopy areas. Actually, these materials I need to relocate these materials here. I don't want to mess them like the other one there. I need to remove them there, and I put them here where they will not be laid on because of this gutter, or this, what do you call this? Yeah, it's a gutter. So I need to find someone to relocate those stones here, or I'll find time. I do it myself. Actually, I can find time and we do it with my wife here. We will come and do this job with my wife, maybe one of these days. So that's how it is. So I don't know what I will say. What? I never see that on here. It seems that we'll go and hack. We have a lot of hacking. See, it's very the framework was not that straight, so it needs a lot of hacking when putting plaster, which will add the cost of labor. But that's how it is. Actually, in any construction, you'll find that you'll have a lot of variation. What do I mean by variation? That whatever you meant to do, it have really changed. You have changed your mind, so you'll have to add another cost. Like for me, I never knew that I will have a gutter like this, so this variation costed me, but it's allowable in any construction site, whereby you can just be changing things according to how you like them, and it's doable as long as you can have a plan on how to do it. All right, it's really a doable. So don't be afraid when you want to change something. Don't be afraid. Actually, I can come and say I'll change this to be really open, you see. So I'll just remove this wall here. I'll just cut it from here and then cut it from here. Then it will be an open and full open kitchen, you see, which you can think there before you start doing plastering. Actually, even the full house, the house that have been fully constructed, you can change it. You can change it. It's only need professionals. It's only needs people who have ideas on how to do it, because they are what we call makeovers. So you make a house, an existing house, but you are changing the design. So if you are there, don't be afraid. You can do it. You can achieve it what you want to achieve. So that's how the project looks like. And I will not come to this project for a while, because now I have achieved a goal, which was this gutter. And now I'll have to go and find some money, and then I'll come to put some iron sheet. Then we have a roof. So then after roofing, we'll do the perimeter wall. All right. Then the perimeter wall, we have the toilet, so that you can now get in and then start doing the finishing work while you are inside the house. That's how most of the people do. Most of the people get in the house before the house is completely constructed. So they get in and then they construct slowly by slowly as they are inside the house. And that is my plan in the future. That is my plan in the future. Kindly hit the like button, subscribe. This is to inspire someone there who is want to start a house, want to start a project. You can just do it. You can just start the way you are. Trust yourself. Also put God first, and things will be smooth for you. Alright. So today I decided to do this video about the construction of this site. So that's how it has been, and I have been explaining it from the beginning on how I achieved this. So that is it, guys. So yeah, continue subscribing, liking, and I would really appreciate. So this is our home here. All right, our future home. Our future home is here with us, and God willing, we shall relocate to this place in future. And I really love how it have turned to be. So I thank you very much for those who have been watching this video, for those who have been subscribing to my YouTube channel, for those who have been sharing my videos. I really appreciate. God bless you guys. Thank you very much for always supporting this channel. I really appreciate. And actually, my humble request, also kindly check my wife's channel, which is 6254. She is starting a channel. Please, we want to go with her with this journey of YouTube. Please subscribe to her, and we really appreciate. Thank you very much. Let's go on with the explanation of the cost of the materials here. All right, on how we have been constructing our house, and some variation, some mistakes. We never knew that we'll have a gutter like this, a concrete gutter or a hidden roof, but now we have a hidden roof house with a gutter outside, not inside, because most of the designs I have seen is that they have gutters inside, but this one here, the gutters are outside, and you can see the gutters how they looks like. I don't know if you can see the gutters. Yeah, these gutters here. So that's how it looks like. So guys, thank you very much. I really appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Watch it till the end. Alright, don't skip ads. So that's how the final looks like of the gutter. Alright, it looks like this. I'll be putting the iron sheets very soon. So the water will be flowing here as these blocks hide the iron sheets of this area. Actually, it looks big. The house looks big. I never knew it's this big. Although it's a 2-bedroom house, but it looks quite big. So that's how it looks like. So the cost of the roofing will be like this one, slanted, right? So the cost of the roofing will be like it will be like allowed $50. No, $500, not $50. $500. Is that so? $500 is equals to is it? Yeah, $500. That's what it will cost me to put an iron sheet on this roof, or to put the roof, the combination of the T-bars and also the iron sheet and the labor. So the design was to hide the iron sheet of this area. So that's how it will turn to be. Yeah. Can you just comment there and tell me, do you think that this method is nice, or this hiding the roof is nice? With the slanting like this one there, so then it's hiding on the front part. So that's the design. So the construction of the roof, because I'm using the simple iron sheet, I'm not using those expensive iron sheets, so the cost will be allowed there. That's what it will cost me. And just go down there using this place, because I don't have the ladder. Oh, I used those little stones there, but it was a little bit chaotic. So that's how it is. It is achievable through dedication and also focusing to what you want to do in this life. Not only constructing, in anything that you want to do, it's achievable. Don't doubt it. Just go ahead and do it step by step, and you achieve it, right?